Hey YouTube, a little too chilly out there. Smoking in my mom's basement, right next door to her house. And smoking here, yeah. Chilly outside. Too cold to smoke. Once again, the first impressions. First time ever smoking it. That's what my first impressions are. It's a string of them, right? All these tobaccos I've never tried, so. It's my Rick Black poker. Funky green stem on it. So early. So early. Today we're smoking McClelland 5110. It's dark English. I think it's bulk tobacco. It looks like a broken up crumble cake. It's weird pieces of tobacco. It's not like ribbon or anything. It's like different chunks and stuff like that. All different sizes, different shapes, different colors. And I kind of like smoking that kind of tobacco. I think it's the 10 Russians. Got me into that. Nothing fancy here. It's just Latakia, Turkish Oriental in Virginia. It's pretty damn good too. Yep, I really like it. I had enough for a bowl and there's just a little bit left over, so I threw it in my Frankenstein jar, which is my Frankenstein jar I got going is just a mixture of different English blends. Yeah, it's kind of that oily, leathery Latakia that I like. Oh, excuse me. Kind of like it. It'd be nice to have some of this sitting on the shelf. I may look into this. Yeah, the tobaccos I liked out of there so far were I like the Gaslight. I'm just covered with cat hair, man. I was combing the cat before I came over. Whoever said don't rub your cat's fur the wrong way or something, never met my cat. Anyway, it's really sweet tobacco. Yeah, but so far out of that box, I like the out of that box so far, there's been two Englishes I liked. This one and the Gaslight. Squadron Leader wasn't that bad. Right, I'm an English smoker. I'm gonna like the English ones. The Mellow Mallard, I think that's what it was called. That was a Virginia. Not a Virginia smoker, but it was okay. I don't mind one every so often, right? And the aromatic stuff. Yeah. I like to find a good burley based tobacco that has good flavor, start to bottom. Yesterday I smoked that Escudo. And it was all right, you know. I didn't dislike it. That's not my style of tobacco though, right? But I'm not. You know, I sat down, I enjoyed it. I had a cup of coffee. I smoked it right to the goddamn bottom. There was nothing left, you know. So, you know, it's just I don't have anything really bad to say about it. It's just that's not my flavor profile when it comes to what I like in tobacco. Again, it's just growing up on Virginia-based cigarettes, right? That's probably what did it to me. But this stuff's not bad. I never smoked a lot of the McClelland's English tobaccos. I smoked their Frog Morton, but that's not really. It's probably the most McClelland brand I ever smoked, but it's nothing like this. It's got a bit of a like a tang to it almost. Like it's not super leathery like the stuff that like some of the leathery tobacco I smoke, like that Balkan Sassini and that Kendall, the Kendall stuff, the Balkan mixture, and the Sam Gawith stuff. It's also Kendall. That's leathery. 10 Russians is oily. This is the leatheriness isn't really super dominant, neither is the oily taste. These are my own words, of course, right? Pretty sweet. Yeah, it's really sweet. Now, I consider it sweet. That's just it. When I do these impressions, when I discuss anybody who talks about tobacco and what things taste like in general, anything, it's just relevant to how they interpret the taste, right? So, based what I'm used to, this is a little bit sweet. But if you were a aromatic smoker or you smoked a lot of Virginias, you'd say, "Oh, you're crazy. It's not sweet at all." For the style of tobacco, it's a bit on the sweet side. It's not too bad. It really reminds me of the Balkan Blue or that Blue Mountain, whatever they call that. They remade it and renamed it. I think it's McClelland too. It's pretty damn close to the stuff, the flavor that I'm looking for in my English. It's not quite there though, and that doesn't mean that I dislike it. It just means that you know, it's like beef, man. I like beef. I like my roast. I like my steaks. I like my jerky. It's still all beef, right? It's what you're in the mood for. Yeah, we'll see the test of time and how it stands up when I get to the bottom. From the time I lit it until now, it's mellowed out a bit. It's got a little bit of spiciness going on. It's not a strong tobacco though. I don't notice it. That doesn't seem to be like a strong flavor. It doesn't seem to be like it's not too overpowering. Right, all Englishes are most Englishes are medium in strength. There's it's just something missing, right? It's good tobacco though. Like I've got my three blends that I always, my 10 Russians, my Balkan mixture, my Balkan Sicini. And Balkan Sicini, it's kind of was new. I just bought it and went, oh my God, I love this shit, right? It's leathery. This is, it's close. Like I say, it's always good to have a little bit of variety, right? Something a little different kicking around. Yep. McClelland, 5110. Just a regular rolled English style tobacco. It's pretty good. I'd buy it. I don't think I'd smoke it. I wouldn't buy a shitload of it and smoke it all the time, but it's the kind of I'd buy it and have it kicking around. And I always have my three favorite tobaccos, I guess you could say, kicking around. But at the same time, I also like my plum pudding every so often. I also like some of that Seattle Pipe Club stuff's pretty good, right? It's always fun to have some of that every so often. But for the most part, this would be one of them tobaccos I'd have sitting around going, oh, I feel like a different style English today, right? But yeah, it's not as strong as I thought. It's not as strong as some of the other stuff I smoke. Full flavored, right? Of course, most Englishes are going to be full flavored. The most dominant thing in it's Latakia. That's what I'm looking for. Fairly sweet. It's mellowed out a little bit. It's not as sweet. Anyway, yeah, that tobacco's not too bad. I don't mind that at all. But I have to look into that stuff. McClelland 5110. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. See ya.